Hey there, here we all are again, just a bunch of footy fans having some footy fun here on FootyFin. I've got my round 15 tips, but listen, I have to say, my numbers of views have been dropping in recent weeks. Need to address that. Want to get up above 20 views at least. And listen, I'm on 29 subscribers. I want to break that 30 milestone, so please, someone new subscribe over the coming days. Anyway, my round 15 tips. Here we go. Thursday night, the Titans host the Tigers on the Gold Coast. Titans are without David Fifita. He's apparently got some post-concussion syndrome symptoms. Hopefully he recovers from those. They do have AJ Brimson back in at fullback. And I noticed that Sam Verrills, the ex-Roosters dummy half, has popped up in the Titans. Not sure when that happened, but that can't hurt. The Tigers are missing Brent Naden. I'm going with the Titans on this one to win at home. Friday night, the Raiders host the Warriors in Canberra, and of course, the legendary Jared Croker, their Raiders captain, celebrates his 300th game at home. Incredible milestone for what's apparently a very nice fella. Should be a bit of an interesting game. Obviously, the Raiders have that extra motivation to win. On the Warriors side, Chansey Nickel-Klokstad returns to the club that he played at and played in a grand final with a few years ago. And of course, the Raiders have a couple of Kiwi internationals in their ranks in Jordan Rapana and Tapene, playing up against some of their countrymen in the Warriors. Look, I'm going to go with the Raiders on this one. Raiders to win. Friday, prime time, Manly host the Dolphins. Now, Manly welcome back DCE and Tommy Turbo after Origin duties. They are still missing Jake Trbojevic and Parker out of the centres, though, and that will hurt a little bit. The Dolphins, sadly, Tom Gilbert is out for the season due to the shoulder dislocation he suffered in Origin 1. They are missing Anthony Milford. Got Nikorima and Katoa in the halves. They have the hammer back. I'm actually going to go for what will be a slight upset, and against the bookies odds, I'm going with the Dolphins on this one to win. Saturday afternoon, Dragons host Souths. Souths, of course, are without Latrell. They're without Cam Murray and also without Jai Arrow, so missing 3 Origin players there. But nonetheless, I still tip Souths to overcome the Dragons, Souths to win that one. Saturday late arvo, the Broncos host the Knights. The Broncos, interestingly, have Cobbo on one wing, of course, and Corey Oates on the other wing. So a current and a former Maroons winger on the flanks for the Broncos. I think this game will actually be a bit closer than the bookies' odds suggest, but I'm going with the Broncos to win that one. Broncos on a bit of a roll at the moment. Then we've got the Roosters up against the Panthers. Roosters are missing Sua Ali'i, of course, because of his dangerous running technique and running in knee first into poor old Reed Marnie there. They've got Corey Allen in the centres to replace him. The Panthers, of course, are missing Nathan Cleary, and that will hurt them. I think the Roosters are going to give them a decent run for their money, but I'm tipping the Panthers. Sunday, the Storm hosts the Sharks down in Melbourne. Storm are missing Justin Olam. The Sharks, of course, have got Nico Hines in there at halfback, pressing for selection in the Blues team for Origin 2. Sharks have been below their best after a solid start to the season. I'm going with the Storm. And then rounding out round 15 on Monday, so an extended round over 5 days, we've got the Dogs up against the Eels. The Eels welcome back Regan Campbell-Gillard and Junior Paulo. That, of course, is going to bolster their stocks. Now, the NRL website is still listing Dylan Brown as starting at 5'8" for the Eels, but I think we'll find he'll be stood down on the basis of some allegations against him at a Double Bay hotel last weekend. Of course, Mitchell Moses is there at 7, pressing for selection in the Blues team for Origin 2, of course. I'm going with the Eels on this one. So there you have it. There's my tips. Now, interestingly, of course, New South Wales have got a bit of a selection dilemma for Origin 2, and particularly when it comes to the halves. Now, I've got a bit of a radical selection strategy, particularly for the New South Wales backline, and I'm going to dedicate a whole other video to that. So stay tuned for that. Please, I need some more views. I could do with another subscriber or 2 or 3 or 4. But anyway, enjoy your footy. Can't wait. The full round 15. And looking forward to it. Enjoy it. I'll catch you between the sticks. See ya.